I think Inception is full of really interesting combinations of things we were able to do in camera and things we did afterwards with computer graphics.
Cut there! Show must go on.
Still to come, I get some therapy from Ellen Page and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
You gotta figure out how to get, like, control.
Hello and welcome back to the Inception 4 movie premiere special. So the film deals with this idea of subconscious security, someone who can enter your dreams and change them. It's the ultimate crime. Or is it? And here we are at the world premiere where A-list stars will be making their way up the carpet. Or will they? Yes, they will. Has working on this film made you think differently about dreams and how you interpret them and so on?
I remember having a dream recently, as a matter of fact, where I felt like I could apply the rules of Inception to what was going on, so it must have had some sort of effect on me personally.
Has working on the film, has it made you think differently about your own dreams?
Technically.
Technically. Okay. Are you a big dreamer yourself, Sir Michael?
No, I've lived my dream.
You very much have, actually. This is the 4th time that you've worked with Christopher Nolan. What keeps drawing you back for more?
We just get on, and I'm a great fan. I think he's one of the greatest directors in the world, and I love the way he does his work.
What makes you keep going back for more Nolan time?
Because he's brilliant. Chris is a very interesting filmmaker because he's, you know, extremely cutting edge in his approach, but he's also old school.
He does action and emotion, and that's a rare gift.
To pull off a job like this, everything needs to go to plan. Arthur, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, is the nuts and bolts details man, and Ariadne, played by Ellen Page, is the architect whose job it is to manufacture the world of the dream. With highly skilled professionals like this on board, nothing could possibly go wrong. Yeah, it goes a bit wrong.
Let me ask you a question. You never really remember the beginning of a dream, do you? You always wind up right in the middle of what's going on.
I guess, yeah.
So how did we end up here?
Well, we just came from the,
Think about it, Ariadne. How did you get here? Where are you right now?
Ellen, Joseph, how you both doing?
Very well, thanks.
Wonderful, thank
Good.
you.
Tell us a bit about your characters, Arthur and Ariadne.
Sure, I play the role of Ariadne, who's known as the architect, and she's the new member of the team and ends up becoming the designer of the worlds and the architect of the dreams.
The architect is pretty cool as well.
That's a good title.
Introduce myself as the architect.
Yeah.
And what about Arthur?
Yeah, so I play Arthur. He's, they call him the point man, which is
not
also
as good, it's not as good as the
point
architect.
man
No, the point man's
Come on.
good. It's not as good as the architect.
All right,
You
I'll
know
give you that. I'll give you that. But yeah, so he, well, if like Leonardo DiCaprio's character is sort of the leader, the artist, Arthur's sort of the producer. He takes care of the details and makes sure everything goes according to plan, and which of course nothing ever goes exactly according to plan, and so you have to smooth out the problems.
What's happening?
The subconscious is looking for the dreamer. Me? Quick, give me a kiss.
They're still looking at us.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
There's an incredible scene where you have a fight in a room that is rotating, which I believe you did for real in a room that was rotating 360 degrees. How was that to film? I mean, presumably you're getting dizzy spells and headaches.
Well, no, I wasn't dizzy, but I was getting battered up here and there, you know, I mean, but no worse than like a hard game of football, say. But it was so much fun, man. It was the hardest thing I've ever done physically, but just, I mean, it was like a 10-year-old boy's fantasy. I was flying around, you know, fighting the bad guys.
I'm in a rotating room.
Yeah.
I'm living a dream here.
Yeah, well, it's true. And, you know, normally in Hollywood, they would do it all digitally now. They'd put me in front of a green screen, and I'd have to pretend I was off balance.
Pretend you were having the time of your life.
Yeah, not as much fun as actually being in the room, you know?
And you have some really quite intense emotional scenes opposite Leonardo DiCaprio. I imagine they're quite draining as well. And also you're just sort of thinking, I'm opposite Leonardo DiCaprio, which I'm just too excited to do it myself.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, they are, I guess, in a different way, you know, but as an actor, I think that's what we love. You know, we want to be challenged and have something to actually grasp onto. And yeah.
Ideally, grasp onto Leonardo DiCaprio.
Right.
Ideally.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself thinking about your own dreams more, having done this film?
Yeah, I think I've developed a stronger relationship with my dreaming life, having done Inception. I don't remember my dreams very well, but I've gotten a little better at it, and I hope one day I get to have a lucid dream. That's when you know you're dreaming while you're dreaming. Still haven't done that.
I'm going to make you jealous. I've had some lucid dreams.
Have you really?
Yes, I have.
What did you do? What did you go do?
Yes, I have. I get. Do you know the Mr. Men books?
No.
No, these kids' books. I get sort of stalked by a character called Mr. Nosy.
Yeah. And then what do you do about it?
It's a nightmare, and then it just sort of ends, and Mr. Nosy's looming over me. It's horrible. I don't want to talk about it.
But you know you're dreaming.
But I know that I'm dreaming it. I'm still terrified.
You gotta figure out how to get, like, control.
Control of Mr. Nosy.
No, control of yourself in the dream, and then you'll be like, have magical
well, you have
powers.
to.
I mean, I'm sweating thinking about it.
I think what you have to realize is that you are Mr. Nosy.
That's interesting. I am Mr. Nosy. I've learned something. I'm Mr. Nosy. Pleasure meeting you.
Cheers. Thank you.
All you need to know is it's big, it's exciting, it's got incredible effects that will blow you away. The fact that we're about to show you how they did it is just a bonus.
Dreams feel real while we're in them. It's only when we wake up that we realize something was actually strange. I got to work with an extremely talented director and an unbelievable sort of ensemble cast.
Chris, as a director, strikes a really encouraging and inspiring balance between having everything very thought out and at the same time being very open to spontaneity.
It's amazing to shoot something kind of this large and on the scale that is, but when you're working with Chris, it actually feels quite intimate.
Ready, and action!
It was very important to me that we do as much as possible in the camera. I always prefer to try and shoot absolutely as much as possible for real, and then use technology to enhance that.
A lot of other directors would probably do it in CGI, do it in post. Chris built this whole hotel bar, which just tilted like so, and everything just went like that, and we were all standing, leaning forward like that.
The entire set would be shifting, and things would be kind of flying by us, and we had to hold on to the actual set so it didn't slide off.
That's what I think was great about him. You see, he's gone back to how movies, I think, really should be made.
We gotta break out of here. Give him the kick!
There's this amazing sequence where gravity has gone haywire. The most brilliant thing of all, actually, was Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's running around the walls, the ceilings, the floors. He's all over the place.
I had to work out, though, just to be fit enough to pull all this stuff off, because it was really hard, and I wanted to do it for real, and I didn't want the double, because I wanted to do it. This is, like, so much fun.
See what you can do. Whether we were all wrapped up in cables floating through an elevator shaft, or whether we were being soaked by a massive water tank, or whether the streets of Paris were disintegrating before our very eyes. What was amazing to witness was how they made it all seem like it was a day's work.
The dream's collapsing.
I have it under control.
I'd hate to see out of control.
I have some really strange dreams, and I was going to track down a dream interpreter to explain them to me on the show. And then I remembered, no one cares. You don't care about the dream I have where I'm eating a pillow and then I wake up and my giant marshmallow's gone. No, you've tuned in to see what Leonardo DiCaprio looks like these days. It's okay. I get it.